Hi everyone, welcome to Quarantine Cooking with Carolyn. Hey, we have some exciting news for you. I now have a YouTube channel, so if you want to subscribe to that, you will be able to see all of the videos that I've made so far. So that's very exciting news. So go to Quarantine Cooking with Carolyn and subscribe. Okay, now next, what are we going to make today? Well, we're going to make sheet pan fajitas. Now this is one of those recipes that is really great because you can make as much or as little as you need. It's a very flexible recipe. So if you're just one or two people, you can just make a little bit less. If you're more, you can add more chicken. It's also a very economical meal because 1 pound of chicken will work for 4 people easily, because by the time you get your cheese and your sour cream and your guacamole and all that stuff in your tortilla, you don't really put that much meat in. So it's a very economical meal too. So for a family of 4, you're going to start with a pound of sliced chicken tenders or sliced chicken breast. Okay. And then you are going to add to that 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. Now, if you don't have all of these spices, don't let that stop you from making this recipe. If you are out of cumin or you don't have any cumin, don't let that stop you. It kicks the flavor up another notch, but if you don't have it, it's not that big of a deal, okay? So now the next thing I'm going to add to this bowl is 1 medium onion sliced. Okay, and I'm just going to try and break some of those up into slices as they go in, and 2 bell peppers. Any color is just fine. Whatever you prefer or have on hand is just fine. And 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to start with 1 and see how that is. And if I need more, I'll put it in. So then you're just going to get in there and you're going to toss all this up really good so you can mix all the spices and all of the olive oil in there really good. All right. And like I said, very flexible, and it comes together really, really fast. Okay, and I know that's what we all like. Whether we're in quarantine or whether we're coming home from a day at work, you know, sometimes we just want quick and easy, right? This fits that bill. All right. So that looks like it's pretty mixed up pretty well, and I'm just going to pull this pan over here, and we're going to put all these yumminess on the pan, on the sheet pan. All right, so I'm going to make sure that this is in a nice even layer here, just like that. That looks pretty good. And I'm going to pop this in the oven at 400 degrees for 10 minutes. Then I'm going to pull it out of the oven. I'm going to toss it and put it back in the oven for another 5 minutes. Okay, so the fajitas have been in the oven for a total of 15 minutes. I put them in there for 10 minutes, then I pulled them out. I gave them a little bit of a toss, put them back in for 5 minutes, and now I've got them on broil for 2 minutes. Now, it's very important to note here that whenever you use the broil function, you do not want to walk away, because your food can go from lovely to and nice to ash in what seems like just seconds. So do not walk away. What you're looking for on these fajitas is just a little bit of blackening, a little bit of charring around the edges. That's all. Just a little bit of color, okay? Now, when I use the broil function, I usually crack the door of the oven open just a touch so that I can keep an eye on the food inside. And these look like they are pretty close. So I'm going to go ahead and pull them out. And as you can see, they look quite lovely and delicious here. So I am going to go ahead and make a fajita. And you want to serve this with whatever your favorite fajita toppings are. I love the sour cream. And I'm also a big fan of the onions. In fact, I can't eat fajitas without the onions. If it's missing the onions, it's just not a fajita to me. Okay, and maybe a little bit of cheese. Woo, I made a mess on the counter, yeah. And maybe a little bit of salsa. So there you go. It was quick, it was easy. Give this a try tonight, guys. I know you've got this.